I'm gonna give you a little background, like knowledge on how public relations was started. With it was Edward Bernays, and he was literally a psychologist. So he studied human behavior, and he was the nephew of some big like psychologists. So it was like all in the family. So they literally are studying people's behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first thing they did was women weren't smoking enough cigarettes. So they started advertising women more smoking cigarettes. And that was the first like trial run they had with public relations. And then it actually worked. Women started smoking more cigarettes and they marketed it to them. And it's like, yo, like, this is bigger than us. Like the way people are studying human behaviors just to get you to consume certain things.
Consume something. Yeah.
It's really
It's
OD.
fucked up.
It's OD.
Like
It's OD. And if you're not aware of it, you just a product for real.
pick
Yeah.
a side.
Yeah.
Choose a side.
Mind over matter is magic. I do magic. Don't you know now? Mind over matter is magic. I do magic. Don't you know now? Mind over matter is magic. I do magic. Don't you know? You think about it. Mind over matter is magic. I do magic.
Welcome to Mind Over Matter, baby. I'm your host, Deja Wallace, and as you can see, I have a lovely guest with me in the building.
Hey guys.
We have Miss Angel. Go ahead, let the people know where to tap in with you. Introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? It's Big Angel. You can find me on IG, Angel Vibes, 2 I's, 2 S's.
2 I's, 2 S's. Miss Make It Happen.
For sure, yes.
Miss Make It Happen.
Yes, that is me.
Okay. CEO of Angel Alliance Public Relations. So tap in with her. So on today's episode, I want to get into clout. We're going to talk about social media. We're going to talk about just this generation obsession with being rich overnight. That's what I want to get into. And I know you see a lot of the behind the scenes of things because you are a publicist.
Yeah.
So you do see like the facade. It's easy to see through that illusion.
That's my job, really, to help push the illusion.
Why is it so important to have that illusion and to have that like when you're working with certain artists? Why is it like, how do you like basically curate them into fitting into that, that facade?
A lot of times, rather than just a facade, like what you're supposed to do really is kind of already have something different about yourself. And then your team, like your publicist, your marketing team, creative director, like they're just supposed to enhance that, right? So make it look larger than life. So if you're like an emo rapper, you're like mad emo. If you're a street nigga, you're like mad street. You feel me?
Okay.
But I don't know where things started to get mixed up and people just started acting like whatever the fuck.
What's the like craziest thing you've seen done for clout?
Sheesh. The craziest thing I've seen done for clout. Like from an artist or just from like anyone in entertainment?
Just somebody you were working with. No names here.
I don't know about the craziest thing. People do wild shit every day for clout. It's like really like a drug for real. You know what I mean? I've seen people act like they're up and not even have their own crib,
that's
no car.
That's an everyday thing.
You know what I mean? But like, I don't know.
That's like 80% of Instagram.
Facts. I'm trying to think. Craziest thing. It's more the females than it is the men.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Nah, I feel like they're both like equally.
You think it's equal?
Yeah, I think it's equally yoked. Like you said, it's a drug. They'll do anything.
Anything,
They
bro.
do anything for the clout.
Yeah.
But yeah. What even got you into public relations?
I actually fell into it by accident. So I really was making beats. That's what I was doing. I was in the studio. Then some producers I was like around at the time were like, hey, like, can you manage us? Because I was a little organized and stuff like that. They just needed someone to help out. And I said, yeah. And this lady that was like, I was interning for her a few years ago. She was talking to me. She's like, yo, you're not managing them. You're doing PR. you're branding them, you're marketing them, you're doing things like that. You're not doing like contractual work for them. So I just started looking up PR, and I was back and forth from Atlanta and Florida a few years ago. I wasn't actually living in Atlanta. I would just drive up there every weekend and shit. So I was really in Florida, and I took a few months during the pandemic, just started looking up everything about PR on YouTube. I didn't go to school for this.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, I was like dropped out of school already. I was far gone. Started reading mad books, hella YouTube videos, and then I just ended up doing it.
That is so, like, dope. A
Mhm.
lot of people don't even have the mental fortitude to even make that step and start. Because
Facts.
this is big things you're doing right now. Like,
Yeah, no, I never thought I'd be like where I'm at right now. And I'm not even anywhere close to where I know I'm going to be. But just how much I've accomplished in this short amount of time is crazy when I
Mhm.
look back at it.
And you're pretty young. I was reading an article on you. You're like really young.
Yeah, I'm like 25.
Oh,
I'm kind of old.
wow.
I'm pushing 30.
Nah, that's not even. You see, that's not even old.
Pushing 30.
That's crazy. You're a baby for real. But like I said, like this fast-paced generation, everybody is in a rush to get somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
So I get it. 25 does feel.
Yeah.
I get it. So I want to talk more about your experience in PR.
Mhm.
How are you able to even like remain level-headed? Because you do have some motion. You got motion.
For sure.
You got motion. You're real humble about it. But I could see it. You glowing. I could see it. So how
Don't
do
get
you
me
remain
wrong.
like level-headed through
Um,
all of this?
I definitely still pop my shit. I'll say that every
Mhm.
day. But you have to stay humble, like in everything you do, because there's always someone who's smarter than you, that's wiser than you, that's better than you. And every day you can learn something. So I guess that's kind of what keeps me humble is just knowing that I don't know everything yet, and I do make mistakes, and I am human type shit. So I just got to be aware that that kind of like brings me back to reality.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like this question. I had asked this earlier. What's the biggest misconception you think the public has about celebrities? Because you do work with celebrities. So
Um, that they like don't have feelings, not that they're not people. You know what I mean? Like I had one of my clients, they went viral for some fuck shit. Can I cuss on here?
yeah, fuck nigga shit.
Okay, cool.
You've been cursing, you didn't realize.
Hey yo, but one of my friends, it was a client at the time, but
Mhm.
they went viral for some fuck shit.
Mhm.
And she like sat there and really cried about it. And I was like, damn, people don't realize what they're saying to someone on the
Yeah.
internet could really like make them insecure and stuff like that. So yeah, they got feelings. We're all humans.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
gotta
It's
be
like we
compassionate.
idolize these people. Well,
Mhm.
not we. A lot of people idolize these people.
Yeah,
It's crazy. It's kind of dangerous.
facts.
And a lot of that is due to, social media.
Social media is
Let's
a
get
bitch.
into it. Let's really get into it. What's like the challenges you see as a publicist, like dealing with artists versus the algorithm? Because it's really hard to like stay consistent and stay be intentional with the
Yeah.
content and be
Mhm.
consistent because you
Mhm.
got to post 5 times a day. Plus, you got to not post no bullshit making you look
Yeah.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
very draining.
You don't want to hear my opinion. I cuss my clients out every single day because they never post. That's like the biggest struggle I have is them not posting where they go. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I can't take it. But the algorithm changes so much
Yeah.
that it's like as long as you just post high quality content and you stay engaged on the platform, you're really good to go. You know what I mean? The times that people like just becoming Instagram famous are kind of like over with for real. I feel like you just gotta, if you have good engagement and you have a low following, you can still go get a bag. You can still get some money. UGC content is doing way better than like big influencers content and like big artist content.
You said
so.
UGC?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like user generated content.
Okay, like
Mhm.
AI and stuff.
Nah, like if you say you only have like 10,000 followers, but you get mad likes and mad comments and you have a lot of engagement, a company will like give you money before they give someone with 100,000 followers and like 30 likes.
Yeah, like
Money.
sponsors.
Exactly. Yeah, sponsors. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what are the pros and cons do you see from social media? Because even when like I'm trying to market the podcast, sometimes I do get distracted on there and I'm comparing myself to other podcasters.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh snap, they did it this way. Why didn't I do it that way? So what are the pros and cons you see from it?
Um, some pros, I would say it's like really good to get connected with people.
Yeah.
Like I'm in Atlanta and you're here, and we're
Yeah,
sitting here
for
together
sure.
now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Off of Instagram DM
Facts.
type shit. So being able to connect with the world is something that's really big, and I think we take that for granted right now. Just as a population.
Mhm.
A con, I think like kind of what the whole topic is about today. Like shit, just we think shit's supposed to happen fast because we see all these people like moving and grooving. We only see motion. We only see the good shit that people do.
Mhm.
We don't see like the bullshit that people have to go through to
Yeah.
get to it. So like you can't compare yourself and stuff. That's like a big con. I do that too. I compare myself
Yeah.
to like
I feel like it's
Freshie.
human nature,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about some experiences dealing with clients, right? Because a lot of the times they do think like they do have like these big egos and they feel like they're bigger than life. Sometimes dealing with certain individuals, and you deal with a lot of these people, right? So what are like your red flags when looking at a client? You're like, yeah, I gotta go because this person is not it's
I
not
do that too.
giving.
I'm quick to refund somebody. I swear I'll refund you and not work with you ever again. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like I'm not dealing with all the antics and all the
So what's like
bullshit.
the first thing you like, yeah, here's your money back?
When they feel like they know more than me or they're telling me like how to do my job.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like, why'd you hire me?
yeah.
So it's like just go do it by yourself. Or like if people
Mhm.
feel like they don't need a team, like you need a team, you need a community. So don't ask me to do shit and then when I do it, you know what I mean? Like you just feel like you could do it better.
Mhm.
Yeah. That
Without
happens a
having that
lot.
like conversation
Yeah.
first. Okay. So what do you look forward to like in your job? Like what's your favorite part about your job?
My favorite part. My favorite part is probably the content.
Okay.
Yeah, like filming content like visualizers, music videos, the segments and stuff like that we put on social media because it excites me to see how it's gonna do. I like seeing like a vision start as an idea. You know what I'm saying? Then we execute it, we film it, and then actually watch it roll out and see how people interact with it and stuff like
You're
that.
low key like a director for real.
Nah, I've directed some things. I directed a music video for Enchanting, one of Gucci Mane's artists,
Okay.
Official Thailand. I've done a lot of different people actually.
No, but like when I say that, like I'm dead ass. Like you're like low key a director because like you're helping these people direct their lives.
Oh wow, damn.
Yeah, I'm getting deep with it. Forgot we was on Mind Over Matter. Stop playing. But yeah, I feel like you were like actually like curating this version of somebody that they've always envisioned,
Yeah,
which is not easy.
I can agree to that. I definitely.
And I feel like you
did.
have to really like study study people in a way.
For sure. I feel like I was a consumer. Like I'm from Tampa, Florida. I'm not from Atlanta.
Okay.
So like Tampa's a lot smaller than Atlanta. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of consumers there. People aren't like entrepreneurs for real. There's not people who are
Right.
trying to be an artist. Not a lot of people pop
Yeah.
out of there. The closest person is like Rod Wave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've been a consumer. I paid for tickets. I paid for merch from artists and all kind of shit like that. So when I'm working with the artists, I kind of know, you know what I mean? Like how to interact with someone to get them to come buy something or stream you more or really be a fan for real. Yeah.
And what pushed you to even start? Because like I said, that's so hard to just like take that initial like first step into it without knowing like what you actually getting yourself into, you know?
Yeah, it's in me. It's in me. I'm just a hustler for real. Like, well, not a hustler. I want more out of life. I've always been like that in everything I've done. Like everything I touch, I want it to be the best. Everything I do, I want it to be the best. You know what I mean? So that's just something that's in me. I couldn't even describe that to you, for real.
Do you think like sometimes not everything is for everybody? Like, have you ever met a rapper and you're like, yeah, you want to do this, but this is not like for you, you
All the
know?
time, yes, all the time.
And are you able to mold them and shape them to make it be for them? Or is sometimes you just like, just go be an accountant or something?
Yeah, some people just don't have it. You know
Mm.
what I mean? Like it takes it like to really go up.
You don't think you could like help them with that? You can't.
I could. I mean, I can make you look good. I can
Mhm.
make you look good. We can get you some fans and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like, in the entertainment industry, when we're all in the same little places and everyone's like all together, who really has it and who doesn't. That's just, like I said, it's just something that's in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a shelf life when you find people like that. Like they don't
Exactly.
really have like
They
be
don't
like
last
long
long.
term.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
What's like gravitates you towards somebody like, all right, I want to work for you, and you actually put yourself out there like, yo, I want you on my team.
Like someone that I want to work with, or someone that I want to work with me.
Like somebody you want to work with.
If I see like a reflection of myself, like if I see
Ooh.
someone really popping shit, like standing on business, they have confidence, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like really fluent when they speak and shit like that. Like I really fuck with that, and I know what I can do with that because I know what I do with myself, type shit. So it makes me want to work with them, or at least sit down and figure out how we can find some synergy and get something done. Because you can always get something done.
Yeah. Okay.
hmm
Did you see that in me?
Yeah,
A little.
It's a Fi podcast.
A little. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. Why is public relations even important? Like, why should people even care? Because honestly, I didn't even know about public relations until like until like a year ago. I took a public relation class.
Okay. Where
And
you
it
go to school?
wasn't Brooklyn College.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's alright.
For-
Overrated.
What's your major?
Journalism.
For real?
Yeah.
That's P.
Yeah.
That's P.
But yeah, I didn't know about public relations until I took a class last year. So why isn't it even important? Like, why should people pay attention to it?
It's mad important. Like, public relations is everything you see in front of your face every day as a consumer. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like marketing, not like ads, right? But it's more so like we're taking narratives and we're putting them in the public's face.
It's like the psychology behind it is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really fucked up.
Like when I was learning about like the actual origins of public relations, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, no, it is. Especially like, so entertainment isn't as bad. Like, that's just a little bit of cap here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like red carpet stuff, that's cool.
Yeah.
But in politics, the PRs over there,
oh,
that shit
I
is
didn't
crazy.
even think about that.
Yeah,
like, they
bro.
have PRs
Yes,
too.
they all have
Oh my
PRs. So like,
God.
they release they're the ones who write the statements that get released to the public when something is going
Okay.
on. That's what like the president or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Representatives are reading. So shit get deep
Yeah.
for real.
I'm gonna give you a little background, like knowledge on how public relations was started. With it was Edward Bernays, and he was literally a psychologist. So he studied human behavior, and he was the nephew of some big like psychologists. So it was like all in the family. So they literally are studying people's behaviors. And the first thing they did was women weren't smoking enough cigarettes. So they started advertising women more smoking cigarettes. And that was the first like trial run they had with public relations. And then it actually worked. Women started smoking more cigarettes and they marketed it to them. And it's like, yo, like, this is bigger than us. Like the way people are studying human behaviors just to get you to consume certain things.
Consume something. Yeah.
It's really
It's
OD.
fucked up.
It's OD.
Like,
it's OD. And if you're not aware of it, you're just a product for real. Yeah.
Pick a side.
Yeah.
Choose a side.
Let's lighten the mood. Let's lighten the mood a little. My bad. My fault for all of that. So as a publicist, do you need a publicist? Like, does it work like that? Because you got a brand too.
I do, but I'm not. That's like probably my biggest downfall. I don't push my brand like I should. I don't do any marketing, no branding. I've never done marketing actually. All my clients have been referrals. So like, that's fine. But nah, I don't think I would need a publicist. I try to stay away from the spotlight and shit.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, I'm more like the behind the scenes. Like, y'all don't really need that.
Yeah, like some of them do. Some publicists are like lit as fuck. But that's like a red flag to me.
Why?
Like, why do you want to be more lit than your clients? You know what I mean?
Wait, why is that a red flag?
Because it's like...
Because they need their own motion too, so they know.
Yeah, but like, I would rather pop shit by having like 10 stupid fi-ass clients, you know what I mean? Than like, I'm just lit and I have mediocre clients.
Okay. So you think they're putting more energy into themselves than their work?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. How did it feel like even being recognized? Because I read that article, Fox 5. That's big. How does that feel?
Yeah. Crazy. Sometimes I still feel like a little girl in Tampa. No cap. But shit's cool. It's really cool. It's you know how they say like when you find something that you love to do, like it'll like fill your soul almost. Like when I do what I do, I feel like I'm moving with a purpose for real. Like I'm able to pour into people's lives and dreams, like you were saying earlier. Like whether it's an artist, an influencer, someone who owns a company, just helping them grow and shit like that. So it kind of, you know, I'm moving with purpose.
Mm-hmm. Did you like picture this for yourself?
Fuck no.
Yo, like facts. I felt that.
No. I was outside. I was bad when I was young, for sure. So the transition has been crazy. I went home like maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I saw some of my friends and they were just like, bro, what the fuck? Like
it's like a whole new person.
Yeah.
But that's good. Like the evolution, you had to go through that to get here.
Yeah, for sure.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like anything you want to touch on specifically?
Why do you start your podcast?
Why did I start my podcast? Oh, yikes. I have to get into that. I started in 2020. I was really depressed, very anxious, like a lot of people.
Yeah.
It was a very dark time. I had my whole future ahead of me, and then like everything just shut down. And then like I had to like really reevaluate everything. And then it was just a way of me to express myself without feeling judged, because I was just doing solo episodes for a while, just talking into the mic. And I used to do like this thing where I would go on photo booth on my laptop and just record like on some like, like on some video journal kind of timing and talk to the camera. But eventually I'm like, I'm gonna just do this, but I'm gonna do it just audio because I didn't feel comfortable on camera. So I'm like, I'm gonna just do audio. And then I was getting a lot of good feedback, like, and it was easy for me to be vulnerable with just my voice.
Yeah.
But then eventually I'm like, let me make this like legit. And then I made it legit. And then 2 years later, it's gonna be 3 years in November.
Fire.
I'm here, episode 72.
Damn.
Yeah.
Congrats. It takes a lot of courage to just, do some shit.
Like, it does. Like, because I really be exposing myself for real. like if you listen from the beginning, you're gonna know me, like everything about me. It's a journal, basically, video journal. But yeah, it's just my outlet and therapy for real. But that's like the beauty of it. I feel like everybody should do stuff like they love, not just to get like a outcome from it. Just because they genuinely enjoy doing it. They don't look for the outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta love the journey. For
exactly.
Sure.
Exactly. And then you get to meet cool people too along the way,
Facts.
aligned with you and stuff. But yeah, that's how you really find your people, is by putting yourself out there and just doing it. Because once you start, after it's like I already started, so
yeah, can't go back.
Yeah,
that's how I felt. That's how I feel in Atlanta. Literally.
You like Atlanta?
Yeah.
Atlanta or New York?
Shh, don't make me do it on camera. I had a crazy experience yesterday in New York, so I just
really. What happened?
I like Atlanta.
What? What happened?
Sheesh, nothing.
Don't say the crackheads got you. They everywhere.
Yo, ain't no way. Nah, I like Atlanta because the culture is just there. You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be hard to make friends, but I got really good friends. They came up here with me. You know what I mean?
Like, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so it's cool having people with the same drive as you that support you and shit like that. And yeah, Atlanta's fine. New York, where people are mean. I'm not fucking with New York.
Facts.
Like what?
Yeah.
Are you from here?
Great, unfortunately. Well, it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm born and raised right in Brooklyn, New York.
I went there yesterday.
Huh?
I went to Brooklyn yesterday.
Oh, you went to Brooklyn?
Yeah.
It's right.
Food.
It's one stop away on the J.
Yeah.
Which part?
I don't know. I had good
what
food.
What you mean you don't know? What's the name of the restaurant?
Flatbush.
Oh, you went to yikes! That's why you had a bad experience.
No, my bad experience was here.
Oh, really?
In the city, bro. Yeah. Yes. I don't even
Is it
talk
that
about it,
bad?
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Like 10.
Damn,
10.
it was that
I'm
bad.
trying to forget about it. Yes, bro. Like last night I got so lit, so I could just not even think about that shit.
It was
Cause,
that bad.
bro, I got chased by a J. Like crazy. Yeah.
By a what?
Oh wait, y'all don't say that.
A what? A
A
jade?
J.
A J?
Oh, what do y'all call it? Crackheads?
Oh, I knew it was a crackhead. I
Okay.
knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it was a crackhead story. All right, you got the full experience then. Like, you got the
Ain't no
full
way, bruh.
experience.
Y'all gotta come to Florida. We don't have no J's.
Why was no Chase is crazy. I would have been so
Yeah,
scared.
I got cornered. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to move down south because New York is just too much for me.
You should think about it. You gotta,
Yeah, I want to
like...
go to Houston.
Okay, that's the second time I heard that in the past few days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you gotta
You
go
know
there.
anything about Houston?
Nah,
No.
I don't know shit about Texas.
I want to learn Texas. I want to learn shit about Texas.
Fire.
Because New York is mad, like you said, like hostile. Like, I'm tired of this. It's too much sometimes. Like, for my mental health, like, I need to
Yeah.
leave ASAP.
Yeah,
It's very draining every day. It feels like a mental warfare.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's not good.
I know.
Sometimes you need some serenity and peace.
Yeah, like, I don't want to hear when my neighbor sneezes. Like, I'm tired of it.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, yeah.
You hear that?
Of course, everything's on top of each
On top
other.
of each
Even if
other.
you pay in the biggest buck, everything is on top of each other.
The biggest bug. I'm gonna start saying that. That was P. That was
Yeah, I need some
P.
front lawns. Like, I need, you
Yeah.
know, a pool, like something.
Move to Florida. Florida's fire.
Florida, I want Houston though.
Okay, yeah, Houston's
I
fire.
feel like that love there is different.
I heard the food is good.
Yeah, and the food
Food
is
is
good.
good. Now
Yeah.
it's cool. Niggas are fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the number
Houston.
one on my list.
Texas me.
Right, ASAP. But yeah. What made you even go to Atlanta?
Someone just told me to. Jay Rich. Shout out to Jay Rich, bro. That nigga changed my life.
Okay.
He hit me. He was just like, well, no, I hit him on Twitter, and I was like, he's Offset's engineer,
Okay.
right? So I was just like, hey, can you please give me some advice for music? And then we hopped on a call one day. He took my call, which was fire, and then he was like, you should come to Atlanta. So I just went up there.
Oh wow.
And then I just started driving back and forth because I would be in the studio and shit like that. And then right after the pandemic, I went up there for a concert for OK Surf, and I just stayed and never went home. Yeah.
That's cool. Like, you have no hesitation about nothing.
Yeah, my fear meter is off.
That is
Like,
crazy.
I gotta fix that. I just be doing
Nah,
shit.
that's good. Like, you moving in faith. Like, you really
Yeah.
know, like,
For sure.
you have a lot of belief in yourself. That's
Hell
good.
yeah, I'm
A lot of people don't have that.
2'5". Something's gotta give.
Wow. Yeah, I'm still a little hesitant, but sometimes I just be
You gotta just trust yourself.
busting through, you know,
Mm-hmm.
my insecurities and shit.
Yeah,
But yeah,
for sure. This was fire.
yeah. I like this episode. It was
Me
mad
too.
chill.
Yeah, it was. Mind over
Yeah.
matter.
Mind over
You
matter,
heard?
baby. All right, so I feel like this is a good spot to wrap it up at.
Yeah.
Any last words? Any words of inspiration for the youth out there that's like, oh, I want to get into public relations. I want to be like Angel.
Drop out of school.
Oh,
Get on YouTube. Trust yourself. Trust God. Go up. Don't look back.
okay. She
Stay
said it.
peace.
She said what she said. And that's that.
Yeah.
So thank you for listening to the end of another episode. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. You real, you loyal. I appreciate you. You really made it to the end. Like, wow, that's amazing. Make sure you tap in with Angel. Link in the description below. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of
For sure.
course.
This is
And
fun.
tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, mother. That is mind over matter, baby.